afternoon, girls and boys. This afternoon we're going to do our first PE session, and it's going to be a dynamic balance. And in a minute I'm going to show you some pieces of equipment that you can use at home. So what we need, girls and boys, is we need some kind of line. So these are some things that you can find at home. If you've got a long piece of elastic, okay, you can use that and lay it down on the floor. If you've got some chalk, you can make a straight line with a piece of chalk. If your mum or dad or yourself have got a scarf, you could maybe lay a scarf down. Okay, put one and then the other one next to each other. If you've got a belt from a dressing gown or something like that, you could maybe use a belt. All you need to do is try and make something to make a straight line with. There's a little bit of a skipping rope, okay, or a little bit of washing line, or just something that you can make. We're going to do some skills now. Now the skills that we're going through start off really, really simple. And as we go through these skills, they're going to get harder, okay? So they're okay for all. And you're just going to make sure that, see if you can walk in a straight line without falling off. All the way across, and when you get to the end of your line, you're going to walk back again, trying to keep your feet on the red line without falling off. Okay, so that's the first task that you're going to try. We're going to imagine that she's crossing a river, and if she falls off the red line, her feet are going to get wet because she's fallen. That's all we need to do to be able to do the yellow card. So we're going to move on now. We're going to do the green card. And we're going to see this time if we can lift our knee up to a 90-degree angle. So do we know what a 90-degree angle is? Super duper. So I think you can go first this time. So she's going to walk across this line without getting her feet wet in the river. Can you see how her knee is 90-degree angle there, nice and high, and her feet are on the red line? That's brilliant. So she's controlled when she's doing it. She's pulling her tummy muscles in, so she's using her core strength here to balance. Her knees are nice and high. So that is amazing, well done. So the next task you're going to do, still on the green card, you're going to see this time if you can kick your heel up to your bottom, alright, as you're going across. So you'll start like this, your heel comes up to your bottom and then back down again. Heel up to your bottom and back. Why my arms are outstretched to the side?
Yeah, so you can balance.
So I can balance, well done. Because it helps you balance if you put your arms out to the side. Okay? Would you like to have a go at that? So she's kicking her heel up to her bottom, her arms are out. See how her eyes are just keeping down towards the line, making sure that her feet are going where they should be. Her heel's coming up at the back and she's kicking her bottom, keeping those arms out. Could you do that and go backwards now? So this is going to be a lot harder because she can't see behind, so she's having to use. Oops, slightly off there. That's it. Arms out. That's it. Good. She's using her core strength there to be able to get back and stop. So the next challenge, this is the last challenge for the green card. Foot balance, okay? So you can do it like this, or you can do it like this. Alright, any balance you want when you get to the middle. Alright, and then you're going to walk to the end and come back again. Alright, and you can just walk this time. So we don't have to do knee lifts this time, we're just thinking about that balance in the middle. That's it. Well done. Can you hold it for 3 seconds this time? 1, 2, 3. Well done. Right, so now we've done the first 2 cards. We're going to go a little bit further now, and we're going to make it a little bit harder. And we're doing a heel to toe action. Alright, so what that means is when you put your foot down, your heel should be touching your toe, so there's no gap between your feet. Use your arms for balance, because this is a lot harder because we're changing the weight of gravity this time when we're going across. So, one foot there, arms out, and then heel to toe. Heel to toe, 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 heel to toe. Would you like to have a go? Lovely. So she remembered to put her arms out. And you keep pulling that tummy in. Yeah? Stand nice and tall. Heel to toe. Heel to toe. Is that easier or harder?
A bit like both.
A little bit easier? Harder? A little bit harder? Yeah, a little bit harder. Well, it's going to be harder now because I'm going to ask you to go backwards. Alright, did you see that little wobble there? That's good because we're challenging you now. It's not as easy. Good girl. That's it. She's staying on that red line, which means her feet are nice and dry. She's not fallen in the river. Excellent. Well done. So now we're going to do a 90-degree knee lift again, which is this, isn't it? This bit going to show us. 90 degrees there. This bit of your knee pointing up to the leg, pointing up to the ceiling. And we're going to go heel toe. So this time when you've done your knee lift, when your foot goes back down, it goes back to heel toe. Okay, you ready? Off we go. Heel to toe, good. Don't forget to use those arms for balance. So she's concentrating, she's taking it nice and slowly, because if she rushes she's going to fall off the line, and it's all about balancing. Dynamic balancing, which is moving while you're balancing. And then she's going to go back again. So can we go back again? That's it. Remember those nice high knees, 90 degrees, that's it. Taking it back. Are we going into the river a bit there? This is more difficult, good girl. She's doing really, really well. Fantastic. Okay, so we're still on the red card. We've got one more task to do, but what I'm going to do is we're just going to straighten the red line, okay? So it's getting a bit wobbly, so you can do that side, and I'll do this side. So you need to keep straightening your line if you need to at home. Oh, yeah, right there. Yeah. Fantastic. Okay, so this time, we're going to do a knee lift with a heel to toe, but you're going to do an opposite arm to opposite leg. Alright, when your foot comes down, heel to toe again. So it's elbow nice and high, down, elbow nice and high, down. Alright? Off we go. Let's have another go. So again, we're challenging again. This one. That's it, and then down. That's it, change. That's it, we're challenging now because she's having to use her coordination. You see? We're getting confused. We have to use a coordination now, so she's having to think about which arm and which leg to use. This one. Down. Change. This arm, change. And down. Change. Right, let's go do that again. So it's a marching, it's like marching, like a soldier. But because she's thinking about walking on a straight line, she's also having to think about using her arms and coordinating with the legs. So this is why these cards get slightly harder. So, remember this leg, this arm, down, change, down, change. Yeah, don't bother about the heel to toe. Alright, you ready? Off we go. Let's see if she can do it this time. Other arm. Good girl. That's it, she's got it. That's super. So we've done it. Yes. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the blue. What we're going to do is we're going to do a lunge. Now this is what a lunge looks like before we start, okay? So you step forward, and when you lunge, this knee bends, and this knee goes down towards the floor, like that. Then you come up, step forward, then this knee goes down towards the red line, like that. All right, and you're going to walk across the line with a lunge. Show me a lunge first. Brilliant. Now the knee doesn't have to touch the line, but it just needs to go towards it. Shall we see if you can do it? Okay. Don't forget those things that help you balance. Arms. That's it. Step and lunge. Can you see that super lunge? Again, she's having to use the tummy muscles and the core muscles to help her balance because she's getting a bit wobbly. That's fantastic. Now, can you go backwards? So we go back and lunge. Ooh, we're getting a bit harder now. Okay, come up, step back and lunge. Try not to lean too far forward. That's it. Good. And then one more. Step back and lunge. Good girl. So the lunges themselves are quite difficult to do without standing on the red line, aren't they? Yeah? So having to do a lunge forward and a lunge back on a straight line is even more challenging than doing it without the line. So what we're going to do now is we need you to practice that. So let's straighten the line again and you can do it one more time. Alright? And let's see if we can do it, because going forward you're absolutely fabulous. Let's see if we can go backwards without a wobble. Okay, off we go. Lunge, good girl. Step, back leg down. Absolutely fab. Can we go backwards now and do the same again? So step back. This is a tricky bit, isn't it? Can you lunge? Good girl. Excellent. Well done. You don't have to put your knee to the floor because you're making it hard for yourself. Okay, take your leg back. That's it. Knee down. Lunge. And then step back. But all the other things that are done, I want you to have a go with your eyes shut. Alright? So you could either walk along the line normally with your eyes shut and see if you can go backwards. You could do a knee lift with your eyes shut. And this is the next challenge on this same card, all right, to challenge yourself further. So let's put the line back and Biz is going to choose how you're going to get across. Which one are you going to do? She's doing, oh, that she's picked a hard one. She's going to go toe to toe with her eyes shut. And she's doing absolutely super. She's not fallen off that line yet. The crocodiles haven't got her feet yet. Oh, nearly. Keep going, you're doing well. And well done. Do you think you could go backwards or do you want to go forwards, doing something else? Do you want to challenge yourself? Backwards? Why don't you go backwards and just walk backwards rather than doing the heel toe? See if that's easier. Oh, she's doing heel toe anyway. Try and go nice and slowly. And back. Okay, so as you can see, things are getting a bit tricky now. So obviously children at home, when things start getting tricky for you, that's a good thing because it means we're challenging ourselves. And the more we challenge ourselves, the better we get. So what you need to do is, if you keep doing it and keep practicing it, you're going to get even better. Alright, so we've got one more task to do, which is the pink and black task. And we're going to show you that in a minute. Okay, girls and boys, we're going on to the hardest card now, which is pink and black. Alright, so this is quite challenging. We're going to start on working down the side now. So I'm going to face this way, so that my hips are facing this way, but I'm going that way. I'm going to go onto my tiptoes, and I'm going to travel down the line on my tiptoes with my legs slightly bent so I don't fall off. I'm using my tummy muscles again. My arms are out nice and stretched to help me balance. And I'm going to go all the way back again. Okay, so you're going down the one side and back the other side. We're going to go sideways, but we're going to pivot down the line, which is when you pivot, you start like this, and you're going to pivot that way, pivot that way, pivot that way. Okay? When you're ready, off you go. Good girl. Good. She's staying on the red markers. It's just sometimes when you twist, the markers twist as well. But she's done very well there. So, let's come back again. Let's make that line and just come back again. Start at that end and then pivot back again. Okay, so this way, that's it. So you're going to pivot. That's it. And pivot. Oh, we've gone backwards that time. Good. And pivot. And pivot. Well done. So as you can see, what we're trying to do is get you to pivot but stay in a straight line, or as much on a line as you can. Okay, with the equipment that you've got. And obviously the equipment unfortunately moves, so chalk is a really good idea, or a line outside on the football pitch or on a netball pitch, so the line is there for you. So the next task we're going to do is a leg crossover. So, you're going to go on your line, you're going to cross this leg over, I'll let you have a go. Cross it over, stay on your line and balance. Cross your leg over, stay on your line and balance. Okay? And then go back again. Cross your leg over, on the line, balance, leg over and balance. Come on, let's have a go. So that leg, you've got to face this way though, face me when you're doing it. Good girl. So that leg, cross over, balance, try to stay on the line, that's it, across, and balance. Okay, well done. Go back if you want. So using the other leg, that's it, cross that one over, and balance. Okay, well done. Right then, so the last thing we're going to do is what we call a grapevine on the line. So once you're on the line, your leg comes behind. So it's grapevine, back, grapevine, back. I'll just show you on the line and then you can have a go. Right, so grapevine, back, leg behind. Even this is difficult. Wobbly on your tiptoes, grapevine, back, there, grapevine, back, grapevine, back, grapevine. Okay, so it's harder on your toes, but if you do it with your feet flatter, it's easier. I did it both ways that time, and it's a lot harder on your tiptoes. Okay, have a go. Good girl. Perfect. And then back again. So that's the end of the session for today. So I'd like you to practice any of those tasks that you can. And like I say, challenge yourself. And if you don't achieve it the first time, keep trying. And it's the first real PE session that we've done this week, but there's lots more to follow. So keep watching and I'll be back soon. So we'll say see you later.
See you later.
Bye.